exactly what's like solving a lot of these issues, because like the newer games rely a lot on streaming assets, Richard. So that means the game loads and they try to get the game on your screen as fast as possible and then basically load everything in the background. Do you get what I'm saying? And like as you move around the world, it starts loading the assets. Once the asset is loaded into the memory, it's already in the video card. You can reprint it or copy it like 10 million times. It's not going to jitter. But the first time it pulls the asset, right? And like Elden Ring is one of those games that has a lot of streaming assets. And like that's why quote unquote you need a strong video card to play it. And if your card isn't even that strong, and I'm saying the 2060 might be able to run Elden Ring, you might have to like put some optimized settings so that it runs a bit better. But the memory is at least fast enough that it shouldn't be terrible, is what I'm saying. Like it shouldn't just be constantly loading and constantly lag spiking. Because sometimes when you get into a new area, or how I would describe it is like, remember Grand Theft Auto? And I'm not talking about GTA 5 because it's running nice. I'm talking about you've had GTA 4 for a long time, right? And you've played that on many different like video cards. And like hell, you've played it on a regular hard drive and now you've played it on an SSD. And like when you're driving through the city, remember how like it used to like not be able to keep up with the buildings and the like road, or some of the models on the side of the road, or especially
Right.
when you would go really really fast, and it's because you're constantly loading in front of you. Is that the case anymore? And
No.
like even that 980 was more than powerful for like GTA 5, but I'm just trying to bring this point to you, like more, right? Like constantly needing to load assets. A is it tax on the hard drive, but you know you're using SSD, so that's fine. But B, like the faster the memory on the
Oh.
video card is, right? Like
Right.
the more it's gonna alleviate that.
Yeah. So it's probably
So
just running that much better because it can, right? Even though I had
right.
max settings before, it wasn't.
Now it has faster memory, so it can run the same settings but be snappier.
But be better. Yeah. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't think it would be that. Like, I wonder if I ran like the newest generation video card, would it run even
Well, they
better?
got they got the 40 series. I don't know. I would say there's a certain point like where like I think, well, for Warcraft 3, I don't know if it's going to get better than the cards you're running right now. But like for other games, yes,
Yeah.
right? Cuz like Warcraft 3 is not the most demanding game, I'll just say. Yeah, you can put up the settings and make it look pretty, but mostly why that game doesn't like run as good as it should is because the code is poorly optimized and it relies a lot on some streaming assets. Not as bad as other games, but this is what I'm telling you, like the newer generations of games and like the older generations of games, the only games that really 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 use a lot of streaming assets is the GTA series. Like I said, driving through the city, like you're constantly basically deloading the world behind you and calling new world in front of you. And that's why when you go really fast, the like the thing can keep up at first, but eventually it gets so bad that you can't basically see anything in front of you. And that's because the like hard drive or whatever can't keep up with how much is being requested. It's called sustained reads. You ever did a file transfer on your computer? Ever notice that have how at the beginning of the transfer the speed is faster, and as this fucking transfer goes, the speed goes down and down and down slowly? That's because hard drives, you feel me? Like they will give you more reads when you first start trying to pull the thing, but as you sustain the read, right? The read speed goes down. It doesn't go down to zero, but like it's not as fast as when it starts. And like that's intentionally designed by the hard drive because, if you're just loading a bunch of like little files or whatever, it's just gonna like zip them quickly.
Right.
But if you're gonna like read, 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 it's going to slow down a bit. So that's what I'm trying to say is that like as the hard drive is slowing down, right? Now everything in front of you in GTA, you can't see it anymore. The second you crash, the game has a chance to catch up.
Right.
So that's absolutely what I'm saying.
Right.
So faster memory definitely helps counter some of the issues that you would have with games that you know, involve a lot of streaming
Look at
assets.
how beautiful this game is. I've never seen such a beautiful game in my life.
And that happens
It
to
is
be
noticeably
the
better. The
game
details.
developers'
And
magical
I know
secret
you're
sauce
saying that
nowadays for most
yes,
of their
memory runs
games to
faster,
pack
but
more
I was
shit
already
in
running
and
this
to
game
reduce
on
load
max
times
settings, but now it
is
just
to
looks
just
that much clearer.
fucking stream
So I think
assets like a
it
motherfucker.
automatically adjusts
So
some
newer games
settings
have more streaming assets in them.
based on video card, so that it would work for that video card.
But yeah, if you run Doom Eternal, like that link I sent you, you should be able to grab the torrent. And I'm pretty certain that Doom Eternal should be running on Win 7.
Okay.
Let me just Google it. Because I know that Google's gonna lie to me, but like, it'll give me the actual proper release date. So I know it's not the super newest game. Yeah, it was March 20th, 2020.
Okay.
So it's not like that old. I've been meaning to play this one, but I haven't yet. I want the Wikipedia, because Wikipedia doesn't lie.
Yeah.
Does it tell me what DirectX mobile it requires?
Okay.
Okay, what?
No, I'm just like, in a way.
Yeah, it says Windows 7. Windows 7. Windows 7. Guaranteed. It's gonna run.
Yeah. Wow. I don't know. Like, seriously, I would just build computers with this rig and tell people to play Warcraft. Fuck. I would create a room full of computers just for Warcraft. That would be so sick. That'd be like the only point to exist, though.
Bro, if you were gonna do that, like, you could just build, like, a rack mount server and VM the client. It would probably be cheaper than building a bunch of computers.
Yeah. Or if I really wanted to get dirty, I could start building computers and selling them.
But yeah, Doom Eternal, bro. It'll run on Windows 7.
But,
Grab the torrent.
yeah. But you know what? I don't think anybody would buy from me if I started building computers because I don't have reputation. And I would just install Windows 7 because I'm mostly
bro,
biased.
So you like the card? It's pretty?
Yeah. Beautiful
Yeah,
card.
bet you was surprised when the bitch light up.
Yeah. I was like, now that it's plugged in,
It's alive.
let's see if there's a problem. And there was a problem. Oh, you know, and then it had to be plugged in again because I'm an idiot. Because like
So-
I plugged it in from the back, but I unplugged it from the SATA, and I forgot to plug the SATA back in. And I was like, oh,
Well,
the
the power.
video card power is on, so it should be working. Except I had to go and put the, because like I didn't notice that the SATA wasn't in, because I was like, oh, it's on, so it should be working.
It's not
But
the
like,
SATA, it's the PCI Express
yeah,
power.
sorry, PCI Express, my bad.
You didn't even have it in the slot. Yeah.
Yeah,
You had to push it into the slot and then you had to power it again.
right.
Cause I'm like, bro, that thing should light up where the power plug is, like when it's done properly, to say that it has power.
Yes.
And I see your board is lit, so it means your power supply is putting power into the board, so it is live. So why isn't this thing lighting up? I'm like, bro, pull it out and put it back in. I don't know how you didn't have it all the way in the slot or whatever, but yeah, you just needed to reseat the card.
Right.
Now, Richard, did you screw the card in?
Yes.
The two screws on the like left side that
Yeah.
like tie it to the to
Yeah.
give it support?
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about the two screws to close the side panel. I'm
Oh.
talking.
No, yeah, the one for the video cards
Yeah,
that
yeah,
are
yeah.
on the side so that it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
stays. Yeah.
Okay,
Those
good.
are where the GTX 980 were. So I just took those screws out, put them on top of my PC, so that when I
Okay, good, good,
grabbed
good, good, good,
the
good.
RTX 2060, I placed the RTX 2060 in the same slot, and I put the same
No screws. Good,
screws
good, good.
back, because I remember
Okay.
where they
So I
were.
just didn't want the card loose, is what.
Right. No, yeah, it's beautiful. Maybe we're gonna try play some StarCraft, see how that loads. But maybe not tonight, because I'm tired.
Bro, StarCraft isn't gonna run better than it was running on the 980. I'm telling you. Not that the like 2060 isn't a good card, but like, bro, StarCraft is a 10-year-old game right now. Like, hell, the 660 Ti you have sitting in your house could run the StarCraft.
Okay.
Grab that torrent and set up the download before you fall asleep so that like when you wake up you can have the fucking file and install it.
Right.
Because that game is actually, pretty.
Right.
And apparently it's one of the like better games of that year. I didn't get to play it yet, but a lot of people said it was a really good game, actually.
Yes.
Now, I don't usually like spending money on a single player game that is just a campaign because I really feel like, I don't know, there's about 8-12 hours of actual content there if you're a seasoned shooter. Like, you'll blow through this thing in like 8-10 hours. I don't know how much gameplay is actually in this. I think there's more than that in this one. But most of these games, like, they have, like, I don't know, 8 to like maybe 15 hours of gameplay, and it's like, then you're done. And it's like, I'm not gonna pay $60 or more to buy this shit on Steam or whatever and play it one time and finish it, and that's it.
Yeah. We're just gonna find a way to crack it.
It's like, I'm not trying to be a dick, but like, if I really liked it after playing it when I pirate it, one of these days in the future when it's on sale, I'll buy it so that I can give the devs some money, right? Like, I know it's not as much money as buying it when it's new, but
Yeah. I mean, if you don't have to spend money, then don't.
Well,
There's
I'm on
nothing you can do.
ODSP. Do you get what I mean? Like, if I had actual more money, I would probably not do this shit. But this is what I'm telling you. Like, you don't even have the money to buy that game if you wanted to right now. I mean, maybe you do, but I'd rather you save that money to buy food.
Right. Normally.
So, download the fucking game with your internet that you paid for.
Yeah. Beautiful card. I'm very impressed. Thank you for that. That's the best gift you could have gotten me, as far as I know.
Yeah, I know. I've been bitching at you to fucking come up with, like, some money so I could help you find a card, so... Like I said, I figured I'd just solve
Oh
the
my
problem
god.
myself.
$250 for a card like that? Like, fuck. That's a steal, man. That's a really good
Yeah,
price. Normally I'm spending like what, $600 on a card? Oh my
but
god.
yeah, and I got the receipt. It's still under warranty right now, and that's as close to new as I can get you, especially at that price, my guy. Like, that isn't even like, cause like, no, I know that the 40 series just dropped, and that technically the like 20 series is like 4, maybe 5 years old. But I'm saying that like they printed them for a while, right? And during the 30 series release, because of the card crisis and the fact that the cards were so expensive, right? Just to add extra stock, they did a reprint of the 2060s and of the 2070s. And that is part of the reprint batch, right? So that's like a brand new card that's like not even a year old. Even though the card is 4 or 5 years old, like as far as like when it came out, that's not a 5-year-old card that was bought, when it came out, right?
Right.
That's one that was bought from this batch of reprints. The 2070 that I have in my computer is a 5-year-old card that was bought new when they came out. It's actually a revision 1. And like I kept the 2070 for myself because it's old. And like it has a little bit of coil whine with it. So it chirps a bit when you push it. It's not that bad, but whatever. I gave you the good card.
Yes.
The one that's like clean, good condition, everything, and I've been testing it for 3 weeks to make sure it's good.
Yeah.
I haven't had a single issue with that card.
Yes.
So, just telling you. Like, I made sure they were good. I had 2 cards, and I gave you the better one out of the 2 because it was in better shape, so to say. Yeah, the 2070 is a little bit better, like, as far as a graphics card, but I'm saying that that's a 5-year-old card, and that's a less than 1-year-old card. They both cost me the same money. That one was like $270 actually. It was $20 more for the other one, but they cost me about the same money. I got a pretty good deal on both of these. But that one was fucking new and basically mint, and this one is, 5 years old. The guy took good care of it. Like, it's not like old, beat up, and dusty to shit or some shit. It was clean. Everything was working on it good. It just, yeah. I feel in better conscience, you know what I mean, giving you that one because it's new and it's still under warranty. Like, it's like the least I can do for giving you a used card, so to say. Both of them were gonna be used, but you know.
Right. Okay. So I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm tired, and we're just gonna play some games tomorrow, probably. Okay.
Well, did you set up the download yet?
For what?
I sent you the link
Oh,
for
that.
Doom.
Okay, I'll download that.
Just open the page and you can just like click either delete 7 or the Rootor. Don't hit the like file host or any of that other shit. You want the like first couple links. They're the torrents.
Okay, I have to download uTorrent though.
Well, do what you need to do, but I'm telling you, set up the fucking download so that you can then go to sleep and leave this thing running, and it should be mostly done, if not done, when you wake up.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting there waiting for it tomorrow. Hmm. And like, what was it that I fucking downloaded? Like, I downloaded a bunch of games recently. Bro, have you been launching your like Epic Games launcher and like grabbing your free game every week? Because during the holidays, they're giving a free game every day. So I've been grabbing that.
Uh, but you can't go grab the free game after?
No, when the day's finished, like, it's another free game the next day for the entire holidays until like New Year's on Epic Games. Um, but yeah, every week there's a new game, and it's on Thursday. And like I have all 3 Tomb Raiders from Epic Games, so these are like paid, well, legit copies or whatever. And like I'm just saying, like, here, let me scroll down my list here in Epic to the bottom, and last time I checked it was like 160 something. Right now it's 179. I have 179 games, and I think I only paid for one game on here. And it's because I was trying to buy it on what's it, and it was cheaper to buy it here, which is the only reason I bought it here. But like I have Fallout 1, I have Fallout 2, I have Fallout Tactics, I have Fallout 3, I have Far Cry 2. Pretty sure I have, no, I don't know if I have Far Cry 3 as well. But I have a lot of fucking games here. Some of them are poop games, you know, whatever, but like, oh, I have Bioshock, Bioshock 2, Bioshock Infinite.
Yeah. Okay, so I got Fortnite. Times four.
Fortnite is a free game. You don't want that shit. If you hit the store,
Okay. I can't hear you right now.